Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Talking about another social institution is religion. Now, religion becomes a social institution because it is a very, very predominant part of the society. Talking about the meaning and the definition of the term religion, we have that it is a universal reality. You do have different religions available in India or in the world altogether. So it is something that is universal. It is something that is present across, and it is there in reality as in people practice it. It has existed throughout the history of the human society and continues to exist in all society. Now, it is something that is not really new. It has existed in the history of the human society as well, and also continues to exist in all the societies now. It is an important aspect of human social life and shapes human behavior in various ways. So it is something that is a very major aspect of the social life of the human being and shapes the human behavior. Every religion has certain ideas, certain ways of practice, certain actions, certain rituals, certain cultures, certain ideologies. All of those are actually made the basis of the human actions belonging to that particular religion. And hence, because of that, religion is one of the major aspects or a major identity holder in an individual's life. Now, religion is a system of beliefs in one or more supernatural beings. So, it is a system of beliefs. It is nothing to see. It is nothing that you can be and have it with you. It is a system of beliefs. You are believing in that. You have beliefs. It is mental thought process wherein you feel that there is some supernatural being and you follow the ideologies and the ideas that they used to follow. So it is to do with the supernatural beings and also the system of, and hence it is because it is supernatural, hence the system of beliefs. It also includes various ritual practices which express these beliefs. Now, when you have those beliefs, you have beliefs which is something that you can't really see. Now, you have beliefs because of the presence of the supernatural beings. Now, under that, when you have those beliefs, you have some rituals, some practices which actually are the actions to the beliefs or the ideas that you follow. So these are the ideas, like I believe in, let's say I believe in non-violence. So the ideas that I believe in is non-violence. But the action that I will take in accordance to my belief is here in religion in forms of the rituals and the practices. So that is how it is being described. Now, there are different definitions like we saw that, different sociologists have different definitions of the social institutions. Here and also for religion, E.B. Tylor, who was an anthropologist, had defined religion as a belief in supernatural beings. You have never seen God. You have only witnessed the powers you have because of your beliefs. You believe that there is God. You believe that, the powers, the supernatural powers do exist. So, it is a belief in the supernatural beings as per E.B. Tylor. However, as per McIver, it is said that religion as we understand the term implies a relationship not merely between man and man, but also between the man and some higher power. So, you have not just the relationship between a man and a man. You have the relationship with that some highest power, with that some eternal superpower that you believe in. So that kind of a relationship that when you have is what is termed as religion. Moving ahead with one of the most famous definition by Emily Durkheim is that religion is a unified system of beliefs and practices related to the sacred things, that is, the things set apart and forbidden, beliefs and practices which unite into one single moral community called the church. So basically, now Emily Durkheim has actually given the definition in the context of, in the context of church or in the context of one particular religion. So it says that it is a unified system. You have people coming together because of their religion. You have people belonging to the same religion, following the same belief, belonging to the same beliefs and following the same practices, coming to one unified system, coming to all together to one unified system. Now all these beliefs and practices are related to the sacred things, are related to the things which are sacred, right? Now these things, if they are set apart and forbidden, beliefs and practices which unite into one single moral community, herein what he has taken an example of the church. So it is a one single moral community wherein you do have the similar practices, you do have the same belief, you do have that unified system wherein if you are not really following the practices and the beliefs, it is an offense, it is punishable, and hence turns into the concept of religion as per Emily Durkheim. Now they say that religion has different dimensions. They have talked about 4 of the dimensions. First one being the system of beliefs about supernatural beings. So you have the system, the whole idea of beliefs about the supernatural beings. The practices which express these beliefs, as in the rituals, the acts, the actions, all of these that express our beliefs. The relationship with others who accept the same belief and the practices, as in what kind of a relationship do you have with the people of your same religion, and also the concept of hell and heaven. So the concept of hell and heaven as per the understanding of the religion becomes one of the major dimensions. However, religion gets its meaning when it is understood from the nature of the supernatural beings to which it is related. Now, the most common form of beliefs in the supernatural beings are 3 majorly, out of which we are going to talk about the first one here, which is the animism. Now, animism is a belief in the soul, that is the anima or the spirit. It is the belief in the soul or the spirit. It is a belief that all objects, animals and human beings are inhabited by souls or spirits. Animism is found in many tribal communities. The traditional religion of Naga tribes is an example. So when you feel that every individual is inhabited with some kind of a soul or some kind of a spirit, and you have that belief in the soul or the spirit, is known as animism. An example they have taken is the Naga tribes. Now then there is polytheism. Polytheism is the belief in many or numerous gods and or goddess. It is the numerous gods. Like we have taken an example of Hinduism. In Hinduism we have so many gods. So it is poly mean multiple. It is giving you a multiple understanding. It is the meaning is multiple. So when you have faith, when you have belief in multiple gods, in many or numerous gods and goddesses, that is what is polytheism. Then you have monotheism, which is the belief in only one God, wherein they have taken an example of Christianity, Judaism, Islam, etc. When you have here, when you only have the belief in Jesus, when you only believe that there was one God in their religion, that is when you have monotheism, a concept of religion. Moving on to the characteristics of religion. This is very, very important for us to understand and to know what all are the characteristics of religion. Now, religion is a system of beliefs that we have understood and practices shared by the members of the community. So, religion is again not something which can be practiced in isolation. It is a community of the people. It is the community of the members having the similar belief system, the similar practices. Now, religious beliefs are accepted by the members of the community concerned. If you are born in one religion, or if you have accepted for that matter to be a part of one religion, you do have to practice, you do have to accept all the practices and all the beliefs concerned with that particular community. Religious practices are also part of the community life. So when you have this concept, when you have a community staying in together, and when you have the community believing in one particular religion, you have all of them having similar religious practices. But moving ahead to the aim of religious beliefs and practices is to come to terms with the supernatural powers and imply a sense of dependence on them. So you have this belief on supernatural powers, and you kind of imply the sense of dependence on them. A lot of times that we talk about, God will take care of all of these things, or whoever we wish, or whoever we worship, we kind of have that dependence on them. We kind of treat them as our elders, and we look at them as someone who we are dependent on for each and every aspect. Also, in this respect, religion differs from the magic, which aims at manipulating the supernatural powers. Now, here is the aspect wherein religion is different from magic. How is it different from magic? Magic is something that you just see that, this will happen. You just leave it on that this will happen. However, religion is something that you depend on you depend on the supernatural power, but you do have to take care of your actions as well in order to get the results. It is not something that you will keep on sitting and, for hours and for days, and you would just be in that hope, and you have the food plate right in front of you, and you will just be in hope that it will come to your hands itself. So it is the action, it is not just the belief. Religion is not just the belief, it is also the practices that are associated. Religious is concerned with the metaphysical world, and it is based on the non-empirical beliefs. It is based on the metaphysical world, something which does not really can be seen, but has its existence, but has its role to play. And also is something which it is based on the non-empirical beliefs. In this respect, religion differs from science, which deals with the physical world and is based on the empirical truths. The kind of proofs that you are supposed to get, the kind of understanding, the kind of reality that you get. However, herein, it is your non-empirical beliefs. It is being coming up from generations. At times you do witness that connect, but then there is you witness that connect. It is not something that you can evidently show in front of the people. It is not something that anyone else can witness it with you. So hence it is different from sciences, wherein science is majorly based on just the physical aspect and also just what the empirical beliefs or the understanding is. Now, religion is a universal social reality in the sense it is found in all societies and in some form or the other. However, in fact, historically, no society has existed without religion. However, religion takes different forms in different societies. So, it is something that is universal. It is something that is universal because of its existence. However, the existence has been in different forms, but the existence is there, and hence you have universal identity of the religion. Moving ahead, that religion is essentially related to other dimensions of social existence. It is related to economic, political, educational, family structures and activities. At the same time, religion itself has its own specific activities, structures and institutions. It is not something that religion is in isolation and religion has no connect with education, economic, political spheres, family structures, etc. There are a lot of times all of this is in association with religion, and religion is in association with all of these, and hence though there are specific activities and structures and institutions that religion itself has, but also it is related to the other spheres of society as well. Now, religion performs the basic function of uniting a community. All those who hold the same religious beliefs and undertake the same religious practices form a community. In sociology, such a religious community is called a church and has its own institutions. So, just for your understanding, because this concept of sociology came from the West, wherein church was one of the major religious units, it is given the example, or it is termed as church, it is called as church. Nothing as such to have a one limited kind of a thinking, but other religions can be thought about with respect to the understanding of the church as a community, as a religious community. Now, herein they say that it is a it helps in uniting a community. People of all the religions, if there's something that comes up, they are seen standing together. They are seen in a very strong form, defending themselves and their religion and their religious beliefs. And hence, it helps in uniting a community, and which is one of the characteristics of religion. Now, religion is an important social reality. This is just something that we can summarize on, that religion is an important social reality. It is found in all societies. It is essentially related to the dimensions of societies like family, economy, polity, and education. And hence, that is how we summarize the concept, the definition of religion.